Hey y'all, I just wanted to share my results with my little experiment I did here using rooting hormone. The rooting hormone I used was Garden Safe Take Root, which was just what was at Lowe's at the time. The two plants I propagated were Heartleaf Philodendron, which is also called Philodendron cordatum, and my silver Philodendron, which is also called Philodendron scindapsus pictus, also called silver pothos or satin pothos, but it really is a philodendron. Anyways, I have 5 cuttings here, which I just dug up today. They've been sitting in this little nursery pot all together, sitting in a southern facing window, so they've been getting a lot of light. And it's been 19 days or 2.5 weeks. And this is what I got. So 2 of my Heartleaf philodendrons have really like multiple roots growing on them already. This one has 6, the other one has 4, and then this little guy has 2 really long roots, which I thought was cool. This one was a success, however, I was a little bit too rough washing off the soil, and this was the little tiny root that fell off. So I'm just gonna start again in a second with the rooting hormone. This one was my only failure, and I'm not really sure if it's because I have too many leaves up here or what. And what's interesting is I did try to propagate my silver philodendron in water the same day. So I did all this on August 19th, and today is September 7th. So these nodes are not really doing anything. And the reason I have one really long cutting is because I couldn't put the node in water with a leaf sticking out in this jar, so I just made one really long cutting with the 2 lower nodes in water, and then this upper node is just sticking out. But it's not really doing anything, and maybe it's because there's too many leaves. I know there's only supposed to be like 1 or 2 leaves max per propagation cutting. But anyway, I would say 19 days to get really long roots, such as this one, is a pretty good success. I'm actually really impressed, and I will be using rooting hormone from now on in soil. So all I did was take my cutting, which is wet, so that the rooting hormone will stick. I took a little tiny spoonful of rooting hormone and stuck it into a separate container to prevent contamination of this one, and I just covered it just like that. Maybe I'll get a little bit more. And I put a little tiny hole into my soil. And again, like I said, all of these cuttings were growing in this one pot. I was just seeing what would happen. Like that, and I'm just gonna press it down so that there's no oxygen where I want the root to grow. And then I watered it. I made sure to keep it moist because it is, like I said, sitting in a southern facing window, which it was getting a lot of sunlight, so the soil was drying like every day or every other day, I believe. So I just made sure to like spray it so that it just wouldn't get dry. But anyway, these, like I said, these are the results, and go out and buy rooting hormone if you want some faster propagation results. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good one.